Sometimes a trail can resemble a stream. This is the trail right now. It's filled with water. It's been raining on us pretty much from the time we started hiking this morning. There's days like this on the trail for sure. You know, we got a lot of sunny days there, but eventually you'll get these kind of days. It seems like every time they say there's a 20% chance of rain, it rains. But we knew this was going to be part of the adventure. So just got to be really careful on the wet rocks and wet mud today, because it will take you down. Not many views today. See Blue up there walking in the fog. Every time you go to a lookout or something, just pure white. Think about hiking this trail, you never know. Some of the viewpoints when we hiked our section hikes, we got beautiful views from the lookout spots. But there's days like today, there's no point in taking a side trail up to a lookout point when you're really not going to see anything. It is kind of a cool, spooky look to it though with the fog, but kind of really ruins all your views. You can probably barely see Blue up there. I don't know, that's about maybe 30 yards away. As I walk toward her, you'll be able to see her come out of the fog a little bit, but it's really thick up here today. But at least it stopped raining on us, because it did that for a couple hours. This is how quickly a day can change out here. This morning it was 40 degrees. It started raining on and off. It got us like 3 times over a couple hours, and one time it really came down hard and soaked us completely through. The good thing about the lightweight hiking pants and stuff, everything dries real quick, so your body temperature heats it up and you can walk it dry. And I was like wringing out my pockets earlier, they were so wet. Now the sun's out. Just it can really change so fast. We're on top of it's a Black Rock overlook, and it's just south of Big Meadow's lodge. In fact, you can see the lodge down below. It's quite a view. You can see quite a ways from up here.
The Civilian Conservation Corps in Shenandoah. Between 1933 and 1942, 10 Civilian Conservation Corps (CCC) camps were established within or on leased land adjacent to Shenandoah. During this time, more than 10,000 young men lived in these camps under the supervision of the Army. They worked on projects directed by the National Park Service and the Bureau of Public Roads. Their activities involved building trails, fire roads and towers, log comfort stations, picnic grounds, and construction projects associated with Skyline Drive. By the end of 1934, the CCC had built a sawmill, shingle mill, blacksmith shop, and sign shop to produce materials to construct park buildings. They set up nurseries in Front Royal and Big Meadows to grow the trees and shrubs that would ultimately be used to regenerate areas disturbed by construction. After the official establishment of the park on December 26, 1935, the CCC expanded its activities across it. They built and landscaped the overlooks along Skyline Drive. They also constructed the stone guard walls. The boys built hundreds of miles of trails and installed much of the infrastructure to ready the park's facilities for visitors. These boys created the form and fabric of the new park so that future generations could find recreation here. All of their hard work is still enjoyed by visitors today. In September 2006, the Shenandoah's annual CCC reunion, the park dedicated a bronze CCC worker statue at Bird Visitor Center Plaza, Big Meadows, milepost 51. The statue was part of a campaign the group started in the 1990s to commission a bronze statue of a CCC worker from the Elliott Gantz Foundry of New York. The group's goal was to erect a reproduction of the statue in every state to commemorate the Corps' work throughout the United States. The first statue was erected in 1995 in North Higgins State Park in Roscommon, Michigan. Shenandoah National Park's bronze statue was the 32nd state commemoration. The life-size bronze statue is loosely based on the Depression-era drawing of Iron Mike, a representative, although idealized, young man. Shirtless, dressed in denim field pants and a floppy hat, the enrollee proudly stands with his axe at rest. The statue was made possible by a gift from the Barlow family of Stanley, Virginia, in memory of Russell T. Barlow and Louise P. Barlow. Mr. Barlow was an enrollee at Camp NP2, Big Meadows, from 1934 to 1936. Mrs. Barlow was one of the 3 Stanley sisters who married CCC enrollees from the Big Meadows camp.